yet another edition of Students Platform Talks on Education Forum. This program is coming to you live from the Senbiance VIP magazine and television. My name is Senbiance, and with me I have my panelists. Before we start the show, I'm going to quickly introduce them. I'm going to start from my immediate right. I have Kemo Fati, the president of SOSA, University of the Gambia. And from my far left, I have Mohamed Ba, the head boy of Charles Young Memorial Academy. And last but not least, I have Sir C, the information minister of Gambia College Student Media. Thanks for joining us. We have a very important topic of discussion, and the topic is we are looking at the essence of having student leadership in the Gambia-based secondary and tertiary institution. In other words, why student leadership beside school management, beside school administration, or dean of faculties. That's what we're going to look at today. First of all, I would like to engage Mohamed Ba. Mohamed, I will begin with you. What do you think will be the role of a student leader in our schools or institutions? Why is it important to have student leaders?
Well, this is a very important question, because when you say students are being given responsibility, or they are being given the chance in order for them to showcase their vital talents as far as leadership is concerned, I think it is a very important thing that will definitely contribute towards the development of the Gambia. So when students are given the chance to take up some leadership roles, I think it is very important, because it is going to give them with the requisite knowledge that will make them very competent leaders as far as the future is concerned. Therefore, I think it is a necessity for the students to be given the chance in order for them to become very good leaders as far as the Gambia is concerned. Therefore, I think it is necessary to say that students have to be given the responsibility so that they can take part in some vital public roles in order for them to build up the strength, and also have time with the position so that they can become very good leaders as far as the Gambia is concerned. Then I think it is important.
Thank you very much, Mohamed Ba. Yes, Mohamed, I think you are already like the head boy of Charles Young Memorial Academy. Of course, you have the school administration besides, and then their home mandate is to take care of the welfare of the students. Now, you as the head boy of the school, what exactly are you doing with your members? What exactly are you doing in terms of supporting students in the school?
I wouldn't say something extraordinary or something beyond my capabilities, but my major role is to try by all means to serve as a mediator between the school administration and the students, and which I'm also doing. I think it is very key for a person who is elected and a person who is given the strength, the person who is vested with the power and authority to take up some leadership skills. Therefore, I think it is very necessary for that individual in question to take part in leadership skills and as well do his role as expected, because as the saying goes, to whom much is given, much is expected. So I think that's my major role, to serve as a mediator between the school administration and the students, so that the voice of the students can be heard by the administration. That's my major role.
Thank you very much, Mohamed Ba. You are watching Senbiance VIP television or magazine, and it's the students' platform Talks on Education Forum. My name is Senbiance. Now, next I will have to shift my attention to Swell C. Swell C is, as I said earlier on, he is the information minister of Gambia College Student Union. Swell, someone will say that we always want to enrich ourselves by being a student leader in our tertiary institutions. What does it mean to be a student leader in your own view?
It means a lot. It means a lot to become a student leader at tertiary institutions. It's a challenge that is very much difficult to go by. Now, many a times people have in mind that you want to become a student leader simply because you want to enrich yourself, because there is student leaders coffers where every student will deposit an amount of money, and they believe that that money that they are depositing, those student leaders will take that at the end of the day and use it to enrich themselves. But that is not the case. My experience of becoming a leader is a very long history. You know, back in my primary school, it was junior school, I've been counselors. And when I reached at my high school level, I was chosen to be the student leader of my school, which is Fatima Senior Secondary School. And there I started facing challenges. And it came to my mind that once you go outside there, you will still be holding leadership roles, and it's not going to be easy with you. So coming back to your question, how does it feel becoming a student leader at tertiary institutions? I would say it's very much difficult. It's not easy. You have a lot of concepts that students will have against you. You want to take their money and eat. Sometimes they will even say that you have a connection with the admin, so you get marks free. You don't read, but at the end of the day you get marks free. A lot of things. So it's not easy to become a student leader anyway.
Yeah, thank you very much, MC. So in other words, it's not about maximizing profits. Okay. Next, I would want to shift my attention to Kemo Fati. So, Kemo, do you support the fact that it is important to have student leaders in our schools or institutions in the country?
Thank you so much, Mr. Gay, and of course I'm glad to be with the class. It is very, very important to have student leaders and they're very organizing because these are some of the people that we expect to stay at affairs of the next maybe 10 or 15 years. So if a student is trained how to become a leader at the age of 15, maybe in the next 15 years that child will be represented. So those are the people that we expect to come out and then stay at the affairs of the nation. So I think it is very, very important now for to participate in leadership as to them. Because when you look at world leadership, you will think about Obama, Martin Luther King, and of course Abraham Lincoln. And like all of these people started like students like us. But if you look at their historical importance and also why they lead, you definitely know that leadership is nothing but a passion and motivation. And this is the same way that they got their intention to stay at the affairs of their people. When Barack Obama was Congress Secretary in 2008 election in America, he told the American people that I have a dream. But nobody can realize that dream if they didn't vote for him. Because Barack Obama believes that he can change the American political system and he can promote democracy. And this is what most of the American people believe. So Obama started as a student. He fight for the position of student leaders in one of these school was in the atmosphere. He protected his boss, he still went to the Senate. He went to Congress and won. And finally, he became the president of America. And Martin Luther King also started as a revolution. When he was a student, they created movements. They were those people who were anti-slavery in America. And because of that cross and common that people have in him, he was able to fight against slavery in America. And he ended it. So it all started from school there. If all students are like the kids smoking for and people in the country, not from because so that's what we call it the last year. These people, these young people are how to do public school. You can create debates among them. If you are in the platform where they can argue on issues that are contemporary in the government, and then they will have problem solving skills, and they will really motivate them on to go ahead and bring that stuff. So I think it's really very, very important to have student leaders at universities and high school and colleges. So these are the only people that we expect to stand up as a coalition.
Yeah, okay, we'll find. Yes, obviously we have seen or heard political leaders or political parties forming student leaders or even forming student wings in our personal institution. What do you think will be the impact of consequences of such leadership?
I don't think that will have a very bad repercussion looking at our political behavior in that because if you look at the government now, we see young people getting part in politics, right? And then this is all we are towards improving our national development. Because of recently we have seen so many of our political leaders failing. So the unscrupulous politicians that have been failing, young people also were like, no, we're not around it. So I would go against the fact that the students should not have to wait. Perhaps it should not be within the academics. But students should participate in projects. They should also associate themselves with the political parties. Because this will broaden their understanding and knowledge. To take part in leadership. Because these are the people that you expect, like I said, these are people that you expect to start affairs with the nation. So if they don't learn how to become those good leaders, they will forget and that's what them. So I was quite very happy that in 2016, from 2017 to was now, we've seen so many young people involved in politics. You see now as I'm doing job, so many young people that some people in KMC we have been them in the KMC. So all this hard work and trying to bring more incentive and motivate young people to participate in politics because they think theoretically as a political science going to play in the university, these are some things that are running fast. So I believe I should have that understanding and I should also practice that in society so that I can contribute immensely towards the political finance. So I think forming student wing in our communities as university students, as college students, as high school graduates, shouldn't have anything opposed. Shouldn't have any bad opposed because it is our work, right? It is our work. So I think it is quite very, very important for schools to have at least
Okay, thank you very much, Timo. I think I will now turn my attention to Swed. Swed, what's your reflection on your view?
Yes, my view is going to be that I will not encourage students to take part in politics. And when I say politics, I don't mean they should not emphasize their rights. I mean students should not take part in physical politics, meaning for destructive politics. Thank you very much. Looking at the political atmosphere of the Gambia is not favorable for students to take part in physical politics. I think the primary aim of students is to get themselves that education that they require so that they will lead us tomorrow. But then if you want them to take part in politics today, it means you are obstructing them. And like I said, the political atmosphere of the Gambia is very young. People don't understand what politics is. Look at the political leaders. Look at our politicians per se. Their progress and fail. Their agendas are never welcomed by young people. So now if we are to be with them and probably support them in terms of politics or to have political wings in school, that will not be good. Because if a political party is supposed to come to a particular senior school or supposed to come to a particular tertiary institution, what they will do is they will screw you with money, with a lot of promises and whatsoever. And once the students started having money from these politicians, they will give less regard to their education. And their primary aim is to become what? Good educationalists in the Gambia who will drive this country to a better nation. So if they want to take part in politics, my advice to them will be, let them take part in politics in a civilized manner. Meaning, let it not affect their academic work. Let their primary aim be their academic work. So that once they finish their academic work, they can get into politics. You are learning about politics right now. Let's say, for instance, what Kemo said. He is studying about political science at the university. Now, if he wants to be actively in politics, what do you think that will, do to him at the end of the day? Probably, it will distract him from learning what he is supposed to learn today. Looking at the political atmosphere of the Gambia, looking at the political atmosphere is you don't have to take part as a student. Just exercise a franchise in the campus.
Yes. What's your question?
I have to go opposite to what you have just said. When you see politics, politics is just like a game. And then, these are things that we don't learn inside the four corners of the classroom. As the saying goes, learning doesn't only stop in the four corners. Exactly. So these are parameters that have been created for students so that they can exercise some of their powers. They can have some vacuums that are created for them so that they can talk about some issues, concerning the country. And when political parties want to take students and venture them into politics, I think it is a very, very good step. Because we need very, very good, good leaders that will effectively and efficiently contribute towards national development. And this is the right time that we can do that. This is the right time that we can nurture these students. This is the right time that we can get them engaged into politics. And this is the right time that we can give them the chance. This is the right time that we can give them the vacuum so that they can know what is politics before they get to, the higher politics. So I think when political parties are trying to engage themselves, bringing some students, to take part into politics, I don't think it's a problem. And I don't deem it necessary to be a problem. I think it is a very good step, and that will definitely contribute towards producing very good leaders as far as the Gambia is concerned and the entire world.
Wow, that's a debatable topic. I think you want to talk.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Swile and Mr. Martin. I think I will not use this, but I don't actually try to actually impact the lady understand again. Politics is very more than even a CRO. So it is what everybody sees. There's one thing that everybody sees, that is one agenda. How that common agenda can be. Now, there are a few people that we see is that we believe and that those who have the ability to understand those are people that we make possible. Because you look at a leader will show you that for and across company. So if you cross a leader, you start with no ability as their leader, meaning they are and it's not what it's all about. Now, one thing they want to identify their problems. They want to hear from you how do you intend to solve this problem? Where and how do you intervene? Where will you intervene to solve the problem? So this is what you engage. It has to do with you, but with many flaws as well. You don't succeed. If your people behind you are not going to support you. So that's why I always say this is always a mutual trust. Cooperation, mutual trust, and motivation. People behind you have to have a mutual trust. You, and of course, they should also cooperate with you. They should also motivate you to achieve that one agenda. So I think young people learning that at a very juvenile level, to me, I don't have any bad proposal, in that, because you understand it in class. Now, as a political science major, we learn this in class at school, but very soon of political science before now, because we didn't go into society and learn like what we have learned. And this is what happened. Now, you are seeing so many international forums, they are inviting young people. It's because they want us to discuss national issues that are affected. Like climate change, environmental hazard, all these are incentives that even create in the mindset of the young people to participate actively in society. So if students are, to participate in national politics, then there is no future for them. Because when our leaders today are failing us, we as students or as young people are understanding the way the state operates. And I think we should also intervene to that part. So I don't think that there's any bad to propose
yes, I'm going back to history.
Yes.
And look at the history of the April 10 and 11. You realize that April 10 and 11 came as a result of the student union score, Gambia student union. GAMSU came up with the idea of organizing peaceful demonstration. The peaceful demonstration was organized, and then intruders or outsiders joined them, and then we are destroying government property, public property. What would be your advice to students?
If you want to compare what happened in the past, maybe you want to do there, we are living in a different place. Because things are easy. People will go and seek permission, at least to participate. They won't allow it. So there are different steps one person. And this is why they don't always and it is also in the back. So it's very funny that one. If you don't want to, criticize the government, they also in the back. This is not what we expected. And this is why we have to phone them out. We build a democracy. Now, anywhere you want to go, we have to show up there. So I think then and now, because it's only that we only forced. And now we are getting now we are living in a country, so we don't want certain people to go. Yes. Because yes, in their interest. And perhaps they are aiming at something. That's right. And this is why they embark on that peaceful demonstration. And it finally sort of violence. This is not what they expected. Some students were killed, so we are told seriously. So that was very, very bad, and then sometimes I really feel appalled, when I read the story. Yes.
So are you in favor of organizing peaceful demonstration to get rid of the system that is?
Yeah, I think right now people are saying something creating so many noise in society. Because this is when people don't have faith or hope on their leaders. So Baro has been for 3 years and now trying to contradict that. I think that at some point that is very committed. If I were Baro today, I would have decided. Because majority of those people that are organizing that are youth. So if those your population are not in favor, are not in favor of you, then you should decide as a person. Because you said this, even though it's not signed, but it is this one they want. If you look at the other movement, they were like after 3 years, everybody said the coalition has to be solved. And everybody said the general elections. That was saying that you will serve more than 3 years. So I think that's a very big disappointment. So these are some of the things that we don't want to expect in our business. So I think it is very important for young people to understand, young people to participate in leadership to understand, how, so some of these things should be. Yeah.
Yes, sir, what's your view?
Yes, still I will found on my point to say students should not actively take part in politics. I said this because of the atmosphere of politics in the Gambia. Kemo mentioned that the former regime, everybody was scared to do something. Everybody was scared to, exercise your rights. But I want to tell him that even presently, people are becoming scared to carry out their mandate. People are getting scared to exercise their rights. Coming back to this 3 years, Jotna, 5 years, whatever, look at the state's position in that. What is the state position in that? From the president himself, what is his point of view? Yes, they made a verbal agreement that they're all going for 3 years, but then he
I think it was documented. Was it verbal or
even if it was documented, but then
we don't know because they're not telling us exactly what happened. So what I'm saying is, these 3 years got, people are saying they are going out to demonstrate, more especially the UDP militants, that they will demonstrate that, they signed for 3 years and he have to come down. What is his response? I don't know how true is that, but we may understand that he has some vehicles that will, produce hot water at the end of the day if you have to.
In fact, my worry here is the issue of this peaceful demonstration. Sometimes when you organize demonstration, you will not be able to control the crowd.
Exactly.
And then anything can happen. So I think it's important for Gambians to think deeply before we embark ourselves. Because we have learned from our mistakes. Peaceful demonstration was organized by students in those days, and then it resulted to something that everybody is talking about.
Exactly.
So I think it's better we look into it. Yes.
I think we have to say something. It is the right of every citizen, to embark on a peaceful demonstration when certain issues or when certain trending issues are in society. And then it's also, the duty of the government and the mandate of the government to give them that vacuum as far as certain procedures are concerned. But I think that agreement made by Barrow and his people was just 3 years. But there is something that we have to learn here. The Constitution, passes everything and supersedes everything that has to do with this country. In everything that we are doing, we have to go in for the Constitution first. And then the Constitution supersedes everything. Then I think Barrow has to continue his 5 years, then they do another thing. But then to say 2 years other stuff, I think we have to do it. And then we are even debating the purpose of this.
Okay, now what I want to ask you here, what are some of the good qualities of a student leader? What are the qualities that you look for if you want to sell to students?
Yes, like I said, everything is about passion. How you be passionate about something and motivate yourself. But there are skills that teachers can use, and of course people can use to identify leaders among us. You can give them problem-solving skills. Now you can task them to do a particular research, or you can task them to do a debate regarding issues that are affecting students. These are all ways that we can try to trace out good leaders within ourselves in society. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we check
debates, research, and then other stuff like that. Problem-solving skills. All these are because those problems might have students.
Somebody who's development oriented.
Development-oriented, very good.
Somebody who's innovative.
Yeah, business-oriented and can create ideas.
Because sometimes you have students who vote in for particular
just for friendship. Yeah, friendship. Or because the person speaks good English, the person is very handsome, but there's no problem. Yeah, and then that's what is going on. That's what happened in Africa. If you look at Africa, one of our biggest problems is leadership. Most of the time when we vote our leadership in office, they end up, reading themselves. They will definitely deviate from the purpose of the person given to them. So I think leaders should be very, very oriented, and we should be very, very vigilant when selecting our leaders, particularly at national level. Yeah.
Yes. In selecting a good leader, there are certain qualities that you need to consider. One, you need to consider honesty and integrity, meaning that individual should be honest and must have an integrity. And that individual should be creative and innovative, should be a good communicator, should be able to inspire others. I said it earlier on that if your actions as a leader, or if an individual, your actions inspire others to dream more, to think more, to do more, and become more, then you are a leader. So you must have these qualities in you to become a good leader. And in selecting our good leaders, these are some of the qualities together with what Mohammed Skemo said. You know, those are some of the things we need to look at in selecting our good leaders. Yes, that's
Thank you very much. Finally, yes, Mohammed.
You know, leaders have very, very, very key roles in our society, and they are very ones, you know, that contribute immensely towards, you know, national development. Then, as a leader, you have to be inspirational, you have to be persuasive, you know, you have to seek out advice, and you have to start learning and never stop learning. It is only in learning that you can come across things that are going on in your society. It is through learning that you can sort out problems and as well bring in alternatives towards those problems. And I think as a leader, you have to you know, contribute towards, you know, learning. I think learning is very important, and it will equip you with the requisite knowledge that you need, you know, in handling your position better. So I think that alone is what I have. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, viewers, that brings us to the end of our today's edition of the Students Platform Talks on Education Forum. I have to thank my panelists for co-presenting this program with me. Once again, my name is Falangay, and the program is coming to you live on the Senbiance VIP magazine on television. Until we come your way next time. Bye-bye.